Sesi amro kese ide nsem no aye bruja nsem no se aye bebre na yakofa de se emu ti apo de se emu da ho ni editie ni edika je se yede abeso yede besomo abobo ano na mesro se ne de na ohwe eye kasafidi wani guso ohwe ya meso be subscribe eye ordine ho TV good eye ordine ho TV meso be subscribe to eye channel we sine be ya de brother Otiwa say eye nsema de se no kra de se e koso man gan masi no e ga beso ma obo ano na me so say obe recommend channel we so ide ama fro na ma be hwede e koso hanu na me so say nsema no te se ayi bre na ene de na aso na ide de bre nti me so say e be gibre ni akotie nsemu ntwum ni na ide abesi am kasa me ka e baby bre me so yam kwachi e nsemu ntwum ni na ide emresia me de obi bre aseso nya bre e hwe me
or otherwise of them. No one has gone to the Supreme Court, but I am of the view that if our security agencies are to work and work well, there's a need to streamline and be focused on what they do. There is also the notion that politicians don't sin, and that is something that we all need to discuss. It is this issue has come up this way because it is known to me how many Ghanaians are innocently suffering in the hands of security agencies without going through the right processes. Only last year, Daily Graphic published, is it 25 or 26 persons who had been incarcerated or held in remand for nearly 27 years.
Forgotten.
They had been forgotten. It took Justice for All program and some media persons to go in there. Something I'm sure you know about what I'm talking about. So this particular matter.
I wish you don't invite me.
I'm not inviting you, but I'm saying you.
All I'm trying to tell you is that I see these
don't be
things.
tempted.
I see these things every day.
Yeah.
So when I hear the politicians jumping, so I just keep quiet and watch.
So it brings to the fore these major issues that we all need to confront with. Look, citizens, what do we care about? The essential issues about development. Are they the things that we have occupied ourselves with within this week? I beg to say no. I beg to say no. And we can talk and engage on the legalese. Whether it was done in the past, that was unfit, it was wrong. It's been done today, it will be done tomorrow. Where are we going and when are we going to end these things? As a people, I think that it is high time we reflect on what ought to be done. Something, there's so much mistrust. And it appeared to manifest here. You are asking Hassan whether he's questioning what Andy Akubi is doing or not. The issue is that who among us in the public space, those in partisan and those of us outside partisan, those of us in civil society, those in the media, who is trusted when we speak? There's so much doubt, cynicism, despondency. Can we build a nation with these attributes? I beg no. So for me, we need to be, balancing issues against the future. And I don't think we are doing that. For how long can we be kept
exactly?
For how long? Keep him. And the question fundamentally is this. Most cases, when these security agencies go about their noisy arrests, they end up dying noisily. No prosecution.
You never know. You just ask for how long.
I said in most cases.
Maybe.
Something we've seen this in the past.
Yeah, we have also seen people ask for how long, and the answer they get is for as long as Afoko. 10 years.
Gregory.
8 years in bail, even in jail, even though he was on bail.
Right. and we all bemoan that. Those of us who bemoan that cannot be seen rationalizing or justifying an apparent or seeming recurrence. We cannot.
Where is the recurrence?
No, but you have just cited Gregory.
Yeah. So what would be the recurrence?
I'm saying,
what will even be the basis of any comparison?
Where we use state security or state power to detain somebody beyond the right of being heard properly.
Is that what is going on from where you sit?
Has a man been brought before a court? You see, we have sounding as if to me is already guilty. because somebody has made an allegation. My brother has just made instances that, look, it's been long in coming. The man was reported. People petitioned.
He never pronounced him guilty.
Good. But the impression is that he ought to be dealt with the way he's being dealt with.
Never.
I said, that's the impression I got. If that is not the impression you are putting across, then it must be conveyed properly. And that's why I'm saying that it goes beyond wound to me, the person.
But
At the heart of it
inherent in the
is
suggestion you are
citizens.
making is that bail is automatic.
I have not.
And again, at least it is that he has been denied bail, but he has not. That's the point, isn't it?
Samson, I began by saying that it brings to the fore the issue of how even the state security agencies function and work, the manner in which they arrest. For me, this is needless and avoidable. CID invited Woon to me. They are investigating him for wrongdoing or crimes reported to have been committed, right? He went with his lawyers. Could Yoko not have done that? And we are now told by the AG, Deputy AG, in justification for Woon to be being kept or a citizen being kept, that, look, there are high crimes that he is being investigated for. How long has Yoko been waiting? And it brings to the question, even who heads our security agencies, their backgrounds. Are they politically exposed persons? And in this book, is it an issue about getting equal? I mean, you know, all over. The handwritings are clear. It's about, vengeance. It's about
vendetta,
bitterness, vendetta. The handwriting is clear. It may not be said, or it may not be so.
Let's be direct on the issues.
Yes.
So are you saying because he was not invited by Iyoko,
Yes.
some wrong has been done? That's the question.
I'm saying that it could have been done better than this, and we will not be sitting here discussing this
because we are going ahead.
If it had been done properly.
Because you have gone ahead. Okay, you use the word. If it had been done properly.
Yes.
So you are saying that at all costs, willy-nilly, CID invited him. So if Iyoko also needs him, they should invite him and not arrest him.
You see,
and by arresting him instead of inviting him, they have done something wrong.
I have read cases where the issue of arrest itself is not done anyhow. Arresting persons and bringing them before the law is not to be abused because it can be abused. And I mean, senior persons in the security outfit, like KB Kwanson, in this book, documents how persons in security agencies abused even the rightful application of law.
In this circumstance.
And I'm saying that right now we are told that the man is still in the custody of Yoko. Has he been arraigned before a court? No. Is it more than 48 hours? I believe so. Is it infringing on his rights? Yes, I think so. What remedies are there? He can seek them at the law courts. Could we have avoided that? Yes. But if he wins against the state, is the state going to suffer by paying?
So your understanding is that your understanding is that, like Hassan posited.
Yeah.
There are those who argue that you can't talk 48 hours here because it doesn't apply. The 48 hours applies when you have not been granted bail. But before 48 hours, he is granted bail. His lawyer says, we have been in the process to meet the bail conditions. We are, in fact, happy with how things are going. He says the officers are supposed to close from work. They have stayed with them. He said this previously and repeated it last night. So where you are seeing wrong and his lawyer is not seeing wrong, don't you see there's a bit of a problem there?
Please. With respect, just let me chip in this. We're not saying that he should be granted bail within 48 hours. What the law says, that after 48 hours, you must produce the person before court. That's what we are saying.
That is what we are detaining.
That's what the law says. It's been held.
I mean, the law doesn't say after 48
bail
hours
has not been mentioned.
The law says
shall
if
be brought before a court within 48 hours after the arrest, restriction, or detention. Let's not give a meaning.
read it in full.
That would
Read it in full.
a person who is arrested,
Yes.
restricted, or detained
Yes.
upon reasonable suspicion of his having committed or being about to commit a criminal offense under the laws of Ghana, and who is not released,
Yes. Yes.
shall be brought before a court within 48 hours.
Is bail release?
Within 48 hours after the arrest, restriction,
Question.
and detention.
Is